All right. Hello, everybody. And welcome back to a Space Quest live stream. We are still going on with incinerations. I keep wanting to say insurrections. It's like, no, incinerations. We're back with incinerations. It really seems to be broken down into pretty easy to manage chunks. At least so far. Now, of course, I don't know how much more there is to this. I get the feeling that it's a pretty hefty it's a pretty hefty game from the sounds of it. Oh, they can't sue me. They'd have to get in line behind Trump. Ah, there we go. Ah, yes. Had to get my footrest out. I don't have it out except for when I'm like doing live streams and stuff. Like if I'm recording a game, I don't have the footrest out. For some reason in the evening though, it's nice to put your feet up, play a relaxing game or potentially relaxing game, and just let everything let the tension of the day ease away. Either that or rage like a maniac because the game is like impossibly fucking hard at times. I've been known to do both. See, I've heard that there was actually a reason why some stuff was hit with some fan-made stuff was hit and some wasn't. Like there was a fan-made series that was, I think it was, they named their ship the Discovery. And Paramount let it go for a couple of, for a little while, for 1 or 2 years. Then they kind of leaned on him and said, hey, you might want to just kind of knock that off because our lawyers might be after you. And that was about the time when they were coming up with the idea of doing Star Trek Discovery. So if it has to do with a ship, crew, or anything like that Paramount has used or is planning on using, yeah, they'll send cease and desist orders. But if it's something that is completely original, completely original names, the whole 9 yards, there's not much, they really can't do a whole lot about it. The problem is if it's most fan stuff wants to pay homage to certain ships or certain characters and like, hey, we're going to mention this character, or this character is going to be a focal point, or this ship is this is what we want to name our ship. This is going to be the center of focus of our ship. And yeah, nobody's going to allow you to make they're never going to allow anybody to make a Star Trek fan-made anything that involves the Enterprise. Stage 9? I'm not familiar with that one. Oh God, yeah, they're gonna shut that down big time. They were trying to recreate Yeah, they were trying to recreate the next generation version of the Enterprise, Well, yeah, that's all copyright. That's all trademarked and copyrighted, and just oh yeah, that is all wrapped up in a ball of legal problems. Yeah, it kind of sucks. It really kind of sucks when they do that, but at the same time, they had been trying to do something like that. I think Paramount actually authorized one way back in the day of like a tutorial walkthrough type recreation of the Enterprise. I wouldn't mind taking a look at that if I could find a copy of that. I wouldn't mind taking a look at that just to see what it would take to use that as like backgrounds for videos and stuff. Oh wow, that is pretty impressive. Sounds kind of like what they're doing with the Orville. The Orville one is that still just amazes me. I mean, the way they actually have like an entire crew, you can have an entire crew. It's like, yes, everybody has a specific job, and yeah, you're gonna have to run here, fix that, run there, fix that, and stuff like that. Not surprising. I can see people that Star Trek nuts going in a bit deeper than the Orville people. Number one, it's easier to get people to help out with it, honestly. But yeah, I have done like I have some stills of an empty bridge from the Next Generation, and I use that from time to time. Basically just as a background so that it's, hey, like if I'm talking about something related to Star Trek, I can have an appropriate background. See, that's the way to do it. I mean, Paramount undeniably wants to keep a tight rein on it so that they can, hey, if they want to make something like that, they can do it and not have to worry about somebody else potentially, essentially, like stealing their thunder or stealing their audience. Anyway, I think it's about time to jump into the game. So yes, we have made it off of Ares 6 and onto the onto the Forager. The Armech you used to smuggle yourself into the ship is lying in a heap right now. You'd hate to see it go to waste like that. Yeah. Ooh, I see debris. You crammed the debris even further into the debris. You crammed the debris further into the debris until it's completely out of sight. Do I have to... Okay, I don't have to lick anything here. Good. There's the maintenance hatch, which is locked, of course. There's the industrial incinerator. Kind of looks like a basic toaster, doesn't it? Maybe a toaster oven? Can we do anything with this guy? You poke around the Armech and find a small access panel just above the legs. In the front or in the back? It seems to be missing a spark plug. Otherwise, everything else is in working order. Are you serious? It just needs a spark plug? I would still like to know, are we shoving the spark plug in the back or in the front? It's a very important question. Very important, we know. You install the spark plug and activate the manual toggle switch. The RMX engine hums to life. Oh God, who's it gonna be? Oh Lord, who's it gonna be? You're Gurr, aren't you? You're Gurr. You're the fucked up Gurr. How long have I been out? I feel like I've been sleeping on a drive shaft. You could talk? Wow, so can you. Wait a minute. It's all coming back to me now. You're that guy, the one that saved me from the furnace twice. Wait, I saved you once by by blowing up the incinerator. How did I? Well, I suppose this is the second time. I suppose this is the second time I've saved you. You saw me? Well, my black box did. It does have that just general mech type look, doesn't it? I'm just getting brought back up to speed. But hey, man, thanks. It's like I owe you my life or something. What's your name? I think this is it, Dorian. I think this is the last one in the fan-made, even with the fan-made series. At least the last full one. I'm Roger. Hi, Raj. I'm G2A3678, but I guess you can just call me G2 for short. Why were you in that scrap heap? Are you defective? Nah, I'm just outdated. I'm a Generation 2 RMech. When they brought out the all-new G3s, they threw the rest of us out. Yeah, I don't know how to feel about. I haven't really looked into the Space Quest Zero yet. You wouldn't happen to need an old, outdated RMech, would you? Of course, G2. We are going to be the best of buds. These old cannons are a little worn. I don't have any of those fancy next-gen missiles, but I could still probably hurt somebody. Do you own a bar? I could be a bouncer. I block doors real good. It's kind of interesting. Space Quest actually, most of the Sierra games actually do have some pretty deep lore when you get into it. As a matter of fact, I need to get somewhere. How are you on space travel? Can you fly? Oh yeah, I could do that. Well, sort of. I'm low on power right now, and I can't go very fast. Plus, I don't have any navigation equipment. Can you take us in the direction these ships are going? Well, sure, that's easy. Well, easier if you gave me the coordinates, but still. When do you need to go? ASAP? I need to stop this ship first. You might want to shut yourself down in case that you get EMP'd in the process. No problem. I need to save energy anyways. Just give me a shout whenever. And with that, G2 lets out a quiet sigh and goes to power saving mode. Great. So, yeah, I'm guessing that hatch is... Oh, wait, there's a loading door. Right, you're not strong enough to open the door by yourself. Ah. Hey, Raj, what's shaking? So, how do we get out of here? When you're ready to go, I'll bash this down this door. Incidentally, where are we going? We need to get to Halon before the ship does. Okay. I don't think I can outrun a warship. What if I stop the ship first? If you could disable the engine core for a few hours, that could buy us a good head start. Awesome. I'm on it. Can you... All right. Maybe the nail file? Right, everything's locked, so... Wait, have I seen the far end of it? Oh! Oh, wow. There's just a big open doorway here. A virtual broom closet. Now that's true, Gamers Grotto. Sierra was very respectful to its fans, a very caring company. Yeah, most of the game companies these days can't even come close. The Forger is equipped with a virtual broom closet. These tool management systems have been implemented as a way of keeping janitors from leaving their cleaning utensils all over the ship. And probably to keep janitors from sleeping in the closets. Voice commands on. Broom closet, activate. Broom closet respond? How about broom closet initiate? Energize, acknowledge, turn on. Virtual broom closet turning on. Ah, it's that one. Detecting foreign substance on skin, analyzing uniform, reading highlighted levels of inadequacy. Janitor detected. Hello and welcome to the virtual broom closet on board the prestigious ACS Voyager. I'll be your personal VB this afternoon. By what name may I call you? Roger? Greetings, Mr. Rogers. No, not Rogers, Roger. As I'm sure you're aware, you are the only janitor presently on board the ship. In emergencies such as this, you've been temporarily promoted to janitor first class. Please recover your master keyring from the drawer. Yes, please. Thank you. Wow, the master keyring. Unfortunately, I regret to inform you that the ship is presently under-equipped and you may not be able to fulfill your sanitation duties, but I will try to assist you as best I can. Simply inform me of the task at hand and collect your tools. Please be reminded that you cannot take any more tools until after you've returned the ones you've already taken. Right. Okay. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. What if this hatchway that was locked, we should be able to unlock it now because we've got the master key. You pass the card over the door reader. The door bends to your will and opens. Damn right. You crawl through what seems like miles of dark tunnels before arriving at the panel of the engine core. At the base. Or arriving at the base of the engine core. There's an exposed outlet at the base of the shielded core conduits. Placing an EMP charge here could potentially knock out the entire ship. Right, but I need an EMP. No, Roger, no. Oh yeah, that's absolutely right there. There's some visible garbage behind those pipes. Yes, there is. Let's just brush that away. You properly lay out the garbage so it isn't visible through the pipes. Okay, so now we know how to get here. But I don't think there's anywhere else we can go from there. So let's explore around. There's got to be an EMP device somewhere. Hello. This is the Forager's hangar bay, where all of the main vehicles and ground weapons are stored and dispatched from. Catwalks rise up to the upper levels, and there's an elevator leading to the bridge here. There's also a hallway leading deeper into the ship, as well as a stairwell that goes back down where you came from. And a garbage pile. No? Yes, there is a garbage pile. Let's just tuck this away into the Jeep. You push the pile out of sight. So bridge elevator, inner corridors, soldier. Hey, buddy, how's it going? Do you have an EMP? Wow, nice ride. She yours? I wish. You have to be enlisted for 7 years before you're entitled to one of these babies. Only the best of the best get to pilot them. I know what you mean, Gamers Grotto. Yeah, it was just, it was painful. I find it interesting that good old games used to just do old games. Now they are like a prime competitor with Steam and Epic Games, which is kind of impressive in a way. So what are you doing here? I'm watching over the RMX while the pilots are briefed. Aren't you bored? Heck no. I'm a big gearhead. I love being around these things. It'll still be a few years before I get my own, but they still let me take one for a spin every once in a while. So you know a lot about Armex, then. I'm the man when it comes to these things. I could tell you the make and model just by looking at a broken circuit board or glass shard. That's very impressive. And I can tell you right now, these new G3s are nearly the pinnacle of military achievement. Although I would like to get a closer look at the General's X model, I hear that thing's off the hook. I could see that being a problem, yeah, Dorian. It's local currency. It's kind of difficult for people to accommodate a lot of different currencies. So what can you tell me about the General's X model? Not much. It's an experimental and very expensive design, so they've only built one so far. But that monster is probably the closest we have to a secret weapon during ground combat. Is there no way to defeat it? Everything's got a weak spot. Just a tap on the right spot could knock out any machine. The X model probably has an Achilles heel, but if anyone ever finds it, it'll be a 1 in a million shot. 1 in a million shots come up 9 times out of 10. Where is the X model? General keeps it in his personal weapons locker. And where's the General's weapon locker? Darned if I know. Those hallways are a nightmare. You'd need a tour guide just to find the bathroom. I don't think he'd want anyone snooping around there anyway. Probably not, but I've got to sweep some floors. Bye. The rest of the ship lies beyond the door. Unfortunately, the maze-like hallways deter you from going any further. No sense getting lost if you don't know where you're going. Why not? Let's go to the bridge. Commander Pi, status report. All RMEX are warmed up and ready to go. Also, the scanner reports came back. The chickens seem to be heading to the Adamus asteroid. What could they couldn't possibly build a base on Adamus. No, but there's several abandoned mining facilities on Halon nearby. How do they know where Halon is if it's not in the system? Halon? Good work. Keep scanning. I'll be heading the ground assault, so I'll go down into my weapons locker in a bit and do a systems check. What do you think? Should standard issue pistol, shotgun, or assault rifle? Or the usual minigun? If you can go with a minigun, always go with a minigun. Come on. Go with the minigun, sir. It inspires confidence in the men. So Halon does exist. I beg your pardon, sir. Who are you? Chief Sanitation Engineer Rogers, sir. General, sir. General, sir. You look familiar. Well, of course I look familiar. I scrub your toilet all the time. I guess. I thought all non-essential personnel were on shore leave. What can I say? The mop beckons. Well, my boots need polishing, so you might as well make yourself useful. Yes, sir, I'll go grab my things. Now then, Commander, as you were saying... So we need to go down and get some shoe polish from our virtual broom closet. The General wants me to polish his boots. Coming right up. A rag and a bottle of shoe polish. Hey, never miss an opportunity to suck up to the superiors. Or if you need to, like, you know, I don't know, maybe plant a bug on them. General Rogers reporting for duty. Good. Get over here and get this gunk off my boots. Yes, sir. Has intelligence gathered anything on how the Poultrians were able to get the virus inside the station? Not yet, sir. It's most likely an inside job. We should keep an eye out for spies then. Spread the word to the other commanders. Should I run a background checks on the crew? Don't worry about it. Just monitor for any outgoing signals. Track anything out of the ordinary. Vohal knows we're coming, and if he has an inside man, he'll use him to get the drop on us. I'm sorry, did you say Vohal? Is something the matter, Mr. Rogers? No, I just missed the briefing. I thought every copy of the Vohal virus had been wiped out. After today, they will be. Sludge Vohal. Now there's a name you haven't heard in a long time. Long time. You've had a few run-ins with him in the past, and you're not exactly buddy-buddies. You wonder if he's still miffed about the asteroid incident. Probably. By the way, General? You slipped the tracking bug inside the General's boot. You clever devil, you. It was just begging for it. Come on, it was just begging to be said. Nice weather we're having. Please don't talk to me. Right, so am I done? Is there a problem? No, I'm done here, BC. Okay, I was gonna say, I'm like, come on. Right? But now he should go to his weapons locker. There he goes. You activate the tracking program on your phone and venture into the bowels of the ship. Why? Why do you always have to use the word bowels? Why does everybody use the word bowels? Everything looks like it's in working order. You wait until Havoc disappears down the corridor before unlocking the door and letting yourself in. Wow, he has a lot of weapons. There should be something here I can use. A nice selection of weaponry is mounted on the wall. General Havoc could probably drive any species into extinction with one of these. Ammo pack and minigun. It's General Havoc's ammo pack and minigun. The same thing he went to town on that ninja with, and it did him no damn good. Hiya, doorstop. Oh, God, no. What a surprise. And here I thought it was going to be a boring trip. Hi, Benny. It's funny. I'm not seeing your name anywhere on the ship's roster. I think we have a stowaway in our midst. Benny, this is really bad timing. Relax, doorstop. I'm no narc. I'm just curious to see what happens now that you're here. Carry on. Say, but oh. Do I sense hostility? Roger, Roger, Roger. You know you're better than that. Oh, wait, no, you're not. But then again, I'm the one who can electrify the floor. So please, try to harm me again. I dare you. Fine. See? Yeah. Oh. How about again? I heard a shot. Let's boogie go. Cut a rug 5 times in the weapons locker. Ha ha! But okay, so seriously, Benny, I can't have you spying on me. I'm sorry. You spray shoe polish in Benny's eye. Hey, who turned out the lights? Benny activates something and the shoe polish slowly starts to boil off. Better act fast, Roger. Right. EMP charge. EMP charge. Yes. Yeah. That was fun. Let's do it again. Okay. All right, so we're gonna need the shoe polish, but we need something to help us get that out of there. The old trusty plunger would do it. What? Oh, right. Return the borrowed items. But I need the shoe polish. But I don't need the spray bottle. I have fooled a broom closet. Oh, right, the rag. I gotta... I need to unclog a toilet. Coming right up. Rubber gloves. Rubber gloves? I'm sorry, what? No, I didn't stick a water bottle in the place of the... In that case, it must have been infected with a contagion, and I must temporarily quarantine myself until further notice. It's been a real pleasure working with you, sir. Oh. Way to go, Roger. You broke the virtual broom closet. Well, that's probably for the best. I mean... There we go, I got the gunk off. That's fantastic, man. That's really fantastic. Now, you know what? Do it again. Now, since this is an electrified wall, if I use the rubber glove, I can get the EMP charge. Which is good. That's what we needed. So now we need to put the EMP charge on the engine core. To knock out the ship because... Oh god, they're going to think we're in cahoots with Vohal. Kind of, yeah. Time to blow this pop stand. Roger, do you know what you're doing with that? Stellar. Yep. Called it. Oh, hi, Stellar. How's it going? You have a lot of explaining to do, Roger. Look, I understand. Drugs in the coffee, hacking my computer, and now... And what are you doing now? Planting a bomb? Look, sure, it looks bad when you look at the... Well, any of it. But... No, it looks pretty much worse if you look at everything. I can't believe you're the spy. Of all people. How could you lie to me like that? Look, I can explain everything. Save it until after you're in cuffs. What are you even doing on the ship? I didn't sabotage the station. Oh, really? Just like you didn't plan a bomb just now? How did you word it? Time to blow this pop stand? That's an expression. It means it's time to leave. I really shouldn't talk to myself. Okay, so I did plan a charge, but it's just an EMP. I wasn't going to hurt anybody. And that whole station thing, that wasn't not me. That was the chickens. There's two different things going on right now. We'll see about that. Look, I'm one of the good guys, remember? I remember you were one of the good guys years ago. I don't know about today. Yep. It generally means, hey, let's get out of here, not let's blow something up. Just to be clear, it does not usually mean let's blow everything up. Did you join a rebellion? Did you get brainwashed? Are you a clone? An android? Roger's evil twin? Why does everybody go to evil twin? Would you believe I'm a secret agent on a highly classified mission and you're blowing my cover right now? You're not a secret agent, Roger. It's that obvious, huh? What are you doing on the ship? I had a gut instinct you'd try to leave the station on the first ship going out, so I sneaked in disguise as a soldier. Wait, so they don't even know you're here? You didn't tell anybody about me? I wanted a chance to talk to you first before alerting security. Well, we're talking now, and I'm very grateful for that. You know what? That's a good question. That is a really good question. So yeah, to exit or remove oneself from a less than exciting location or environment. Right. I'm not sure anybody... the oldest cited version of that is Rancho Deluxe 1975. But then it kind of comes from like, let's blow this popsicle stand. Where does that one come from? Yeah, I'm not sure anybody knows really where that came from. Well, thanks. I appreciate that. I'm still going to turn you in. I don't appreciate that. Maybe I can reason with her. She is a woman who was very interested in Roger back when he was just freshly demoted from captain. Stellar, please. You know I wouldn't be doing this if there wasn't a good reason. Then what is that reason? Explain it to me, Raj. Shed some light on the subject. Okay, you remember when you were, like, gonna be taken over by this crazy old bitch back at the, Light Years retirement home? And I had to, like, I had to do all sorts of really bad, nasty things in order to come and get you. It's kind of like that. I want to, Stellar. I really do. I can't. But I promise, I can tell you after this is all over. I need you to trust me when I say that, as crazy as this sounds, the fate of the universe is at stake. I wish I could believe you, Raj, but until I know what's going on, I have to bring you in. Wait, the eyes. Look me in the eyes. This always works in the movies. Do I look like I'm lying? Roger, you know she has a crush on you, or at least had a crush on you. Lord knows why, but she did. And I'm willing to bet she probably still has a crush on him. In which case, I would be willing to bet that looking him in the eyes is going to make her remind her of why she liked Roger. Somebody's got to know. And then, yeah, and then maybe, just maybe, it'll convince her to trust him. Come on now, Raj. No, really, just do it. Look me in the eyes. Stop wasting my time. I need your help on this, Stellar. Please. I trust you. Yeah. You've still got them moves, Roger. Oh, God. Roger Jr., what the hell are you doing? Stellar? Why did you do that? She was getting... I suspected that the guy that was in charge of the Armex that was like going all goo goo gaga over him, I thought he kind of looked like Roger Jr. You could have just given me a few more seconds with her. She was coming around. Negatory, Pops, you gotta do this on your own, remember? She's not part of this. Are you even Roger Jr.? Are you really Roger Jr.? Don't lie to me, boy. There you go, Stu. Yep. We're on the same wavelength, because, yeah, he is just like, no, you have to do this all by yourself. Why? Why does he have to do all of this by himself? What are you doing here anyway? I need to give you something. What? What is this? It's the most important thing in the universe. This little piece of paper by itself is holding together the very fabric of space and time. Do not lose it. A single piece of paper holding together the very fabric of space and time. It says do this before starting the machine. There's a bunch of numbers and scribbles on it. It'll make sense later. I can't go into details, but you'll see. Right. Right, Gamers Crowd? It's like, yeah, this is very, very heavy Doctor Who vibes here. In the meantime, you should probably get going Back to the Future. I should probably, yeah, you should, yes, Roger Jr., get, just don't, no DeLoreans, you stay under 88 miles an hour, and no setting the road on fire, damn it. I know, right? Yeah, that's what I'm right there with you on that one, Stu. It's like, oh yeah, you leave so I can wake Stella up and say, hey, look, sorry about the kid. Oh shit, I wasn't supposed to tell you I have a kid, right? It's okay, sweetheart. We'll get Beatrice married off to the general, and you and I, we can go wherever we want. Okay, but keep in mind I can't answer all of them. Will Stellar be okay? She'll be fine. Someone will find her down here if she doesn't wake up soon. It's just a bump on the head. Dude, concussions can be deadly. Yeah, I also knocked her out cold with expired medicine a few hours ago. Oh. Well, she'll probably still be okay. At least she's getting a lot of rest today. You are not a doctor, Junior. Alright. Now, why didn't you tell me about Vohal, the chickens, and Beatrice getting kidnapped? If you knew about certain events beforehand, your priorities would have shifted and your timeline would have gone astray. I'm sorry, the whole point of this whole thing is that me and Beatrice are supposed to still get married. Keeping her from getting kidnapped would have displayed my worth. Which, as we all know, is the first step in the Dennis approach. Though I do not agree with, like, any of the other steps, honestly. If there's something I'm not telling you yet, it's because you can't know it yet. But what would happen if you tell me? Time paradox? Those don't exist. All existing timelines are set. All of our choices are already made. So just tell me, because I'm going to make this exact same choice. Duh. But you know what's going to happen to me, right? I do, but I can't say it. I literally can't. The same way you couldn't tell Stellar about your mission. Bitch, I was about to tell her everything. But you told me not to tell anybody. You still could have told her, but if you tried to tell her again, you still could, huh? See, time paradoxes, I don't think I'm one of those, I don't believe time paradoxes exist. The whole Doc Brown thing, what Doc Brown was kind of talking about was creating a separate reality. With the multiverse idea, every decision we make splits off, causes a branch. So, it's an ever-branching system. If you go back and change something, you're now traveling to a different reality. Your home reality still exists. Your parents still got together in your home reality. You're just not in that reality anymore. That's all. So Marty should not have been disappearing because, yeah, it would have just created an alternate reality where Marty's mother got infatuated with Marty. You see, time controls our free will. It's the same reason we procrastinate. Everything we could have done, we don't. Yeah, this makes no sense. I mean, basically you're saying there is no free will. We're all going to do the exact same thing we were. So nobody could stop us. Nobody could make the choice to prevent us from doing what we need to do. And Roger's got a good point here. But what about Havoc changing my past? Didn't you say there was more than one timeline? You're still trying to... We're still trying to figure that one out. If the guy can break the time order like that, we may have a bigger problem at hand. Right. Who's the guy with the sword? Guy with the sword? Yeah. He's like a robot or ninja robot. Oh, crap. You got Kronar? A time-traveling killer responsible for most of the galaxy's most historic assassinations. I don't think I've played Star Trek Borg. I may have to look that up. Can you arrest him? We did in the future, but he's still a time traveler in the past. Oh, good God. You can't... at some point, you have arrested him, and all past leads to the point of him being arrested, and that's that. Right? Right? Makes sense? Makes sense to me. I'm just making a note for myself so that I do not forget. Watch out for that guy. If he's working for Vohal, there's no telling what he's been ordered to do to you. Well, capture me from what I can tell. Where did you park your time machine? It's this white thing on my wrist. It's a time bracer. I just tap a few buttons and it brings me to any place in time. It really is, Rascalin. Oh, this game is really kind of just... It's a fan-made game. Now, it's a fan-made game of fans of the Space Quest series, but it's still... It does have some kind of, what the fuck am I doing moments. Right, Stu? Just knock your boy out. Take his time, doodad. And, yeah. Screw him. Can I try it? Not a chance. I won't break it. I only have enough juice for the return trip, so keep your hands off. Wait, so you've just been hanging out in my timeline since we met. And you look a lot like... Now, Roger Jr. looks a lot like Roger, and they said that they had seen Roger moving around before he got off his escape, before he got off and went to his interview. Roger Jr. is really starting to just get to me here. I am not liking him. He did, Stu. He did. And this temporal assassin was in Space Quest 12, picking up a disc. Yeah, I don't think it is. I don't think same here. I don't think that's Roger Jr. I think that's everything is just too suspicious. So, what do people call you? Usually Roger or RJ. I'm not a big fan of Junior. I mean, how would you like it if people called you Senior? I see your point. I don't remember him. Did he have a problem with Junior in Space Quest 4? I don't think he cared in Space Quest 4. So when am I supposed to use this piece of paper? The clue is right there on the sheet. Just wait until you get to the machine. What machine? I have been faced with numerous machines so far. But what machine? That's for me to know and you to find out. Oh, fuck off with that shit. So what is this weapon that I'm supposed to destroy? It's the incinerator. The incinerator? I mean, like the one in the other room? Like, I can just go over there, destroy the incinerator, and we're done? No, I'm talking about a ship that can generate a complete anti-reality force field around it. But wouldn't that have to, like, fly through pretty much every part of the universe in order to make everything go boom? So this big evil weapon is a force field? More than that, we're talking about a field of power that incinerates any form of matter or energy that it touches. So an antimatter force field. It manifests itself in the form of a small sun around the ship. Can be increased in size and be flown around the universe, destroying everything it touches. It's a sun crusher. It's the Sun Crusher. Only a bit more usable. So like a mobile star. More powerful than a star. This thing will destroy everything from blue giants to black holes. The black hole that exploded. It'll grow in power and eventually wipe out all free energy, resulting in the premature universal heat death. Or so the theory goes. Please tell me you're joking. The second law of thermodynamics is no laughing matter. I should probably stop him then. Right, I'm just gonna get back to what I'm doing. You go continue to try and kneecap me there, Junior. Will I see you again? When this is all over. Thanks, son. See you later, Dad. Still kind of creepy. Sir, I'm getting an unusual reading from reading a few calyx from here. What's so unusual about it? It appears to be a single life form floating out in the middle of space. Sir, it's a Poltrian. No ship? They must have dropped him off here. He's on a rocket board. Really? A rocket board? It might be a trap. I'm scanning him now, sir. He doesn't appear to be carrying any bombs or chemicals. Just a few pistols and... Just a pistol and a few handheld devices. Nothing we can't handle. He might be a messenger. Stop the fleet! Affirmative. Whoa! Hey! Command Poltrian, do you read me? This is Commander Pi of the ACS Forager. Respond, please. I want to speak with him personally. We have General Bruce Havoc on board this ship. Respond. Nothing, sir. In fact, he just powered down all of his systems. Now that sounds hinky. Can you reach him through the sub-ether channels? I literally mean all of his systems. He's dead weight in space right now. Oh my God, General, we're getting a massive reading from the port side. It's a Delta storm approaching. What? Impossible. Contact the fleet, tell them to power everything down. It's too late. Did we just... Yep. He knew what he was doing. Status report, Commander. We have no status, sir. Our entire ship is lost. What about our backup systems? They kicked in shortly afterwards, and we're also torn apart by the storms. We have nothing, sir. We're fucked. This is impossible. They stopped us right in the path of a Delta storm. Nobody can track those things. It's like they knew there'd be one here. Dun dun dun. Right? I love the Astro Chickens. They are great. How long will it take to fix everything? Several hours. Wait a minute. I'm getting some feedback through the computer. So an outside power source is eating into our ship. It's blocking all our emergency exits. We're trapped in here. He's hacking us. Pi, get systems up and running as fast as possible. We need to get topside and stop that chicken. Nobody's going to take you serious, whether you're a general or not. Whether you have a badass name like Bruce Havoc or not. Nobody's going to take you serious when you are commanding a starship and say, we have to stop that chicken. Not going to happen. Sorry, pal. Hey, G-Man! Shoot. His voice thing got knocked out. What's going on? What did you do? Nothing. I never got a chance to detonate my EMP. The whole ship just went down on its own. This is weird. I don't like this. Turn me off. What's wrong? The whole ship is dead and there's worms crawling through it. I can feel it in the walls. Worms? What are you talking about? Are there any other machines on this ship working besides you? There's one other somewhere above us. Outside the ship. It's feeding something into the circuits. I'll go take a look. It's the artificial atmosphere anyway. Oh, right. All ships have their own thing, and when we walk out, it's just a matter of whatever our brain tells us is down is down. Whatever, just go up there and take care of the problem. I'm shutting down. I can't take this anymore. Right. With a low hum, G2 powers off. Better get topside and see what's going on. Right, let's walk into outer... Holy cow. There's a whole fleet out here. Looks like they're out of commission. Did you really think they were going to send one goddamn ship, Roger? Really? One ship? You thought there was going to be one ship. They said it was up above us. They're actual chickens? They are actual chickens. I did not expect them to be like actual chickens. I expected them to look like one of the two guys from Andromeda, the way they kind of had that like shorted snout like face mask. I did not expect them to be literal chickens. Give me Naylan. I've finished the sweep for the Forger. We've hit the jackpot. Wilco has been sighted on board. I'm transmitting images for verification. They brought 6 other ships with them, so we'll need to proceed with caution in extracting the target. I'll see if I can dig up any schematics. Oh, and tell the boss he was right on the money with that Delta Storm. I'll be standing by, waiting for the orders. Over. Hey, buddy. Freeze, scumbag. Yeah. That was a pretty foul thing to do. Direct confrontation may not be your best strategy in this case. Right. What if we use the rocket board? My board! Now it's just you and me. Yeah, still gets... Nope, it's just him. Alright, there's a garbage pile. You hurry over and pick up the pile of garbage and throw it into space. Roger's not. I think has Roger only. I think Roger's only had an actual gun once, and that was Space Quest 1. Right, so, okay. Well, there's a bungee strap. Wait, what if we say, get the bungee strap. So, okay, bungee strap, with the fan belt. That with the plunger? No? Oh, no. I see exactly what we want to do. We want to say... hook it on him and on the tow hitch, and now hit the rocket board and... Buddy! Bye! Yep. Got it in one, Stu. Right. So, Lappy 4000. What do you got? Oh, there's oh God, one of the med ships from Star Wars. That one just kind of hit me smack dab in the face. You disable the chicken's hacking program. The ship is no longer under his control. Fan-made games, man. You will get references at just about everything. He's transmitting straight through to Halon. I can use these coordinates. Perfect. So, alright. So now we should be good to go, because we should have... most important thing in the universe. So we should be able just to walk down to G2 and say, hey, look, buddy, the hacking chicken is gone. Why? Why is his emergency override to turn him on at the groin? What is wrong with you people? Much better, thank you. I found some coordinates to Halon. How fast can you get us there? That's not far. We should be able to make the trip in a few hours. See, fan-made games can totally be shit. Let's just be honest. Just because they're fan games doesn't mean they're going to be good games. This is important. All right, so a few hours. Well, let's go. Halon, here we come. Hey, don't eat me. I can crawl into your belly. Stellar? Hi. Look, Stellar's gonna figure out what's going on. Oh, God. Do not tell me that Stellar gets together with Junior. We've re-established power to the bridge, sir. Most of our basic systems are now online, but weapons and engines won't be back up for several more hours. Keep me posted on our situation. Find out the status of the other ships. Sir, we've just finished interrogating the prisoner. He's the infamous poultry bounty hunter, Gallus Greyfowl. Wow, that is a mouthful. Yeah, there is. I mean, there are some good indie games. But yeah, I mean, if they're not centered around a previous existing property of some sort, they're not really fan games. Now, fan games can really... It's a broad subject. Fan games are a broad subject. So, Gallus Greyfowl. Let me guess. Volhall sent him to recover me? Actually, no. He was sent to recover somebody named Roger Wilco. He says he was on our ship. Wilco. That name sounds familiar. His record on the Arius database has been wiped clean. And it looks like his official record was severely tampered with during the Wiki Wars. No picture, no reliable references. Something about inventing logjam. This guy could have been president of the universe for all we know. You have anything official on him? He was a former Confederate captain before getting dishonorably discharged. He's been off the grid for several years up until now. One of our main claims, he saw an unidentified green Armatech leaving the ship earlier. Not one of our own. Interesting. The man gets fired, disappears for a while, and mysteriously turns up now of all time. They're trying to make Roger Wilco Jason fucking Bourne. What the hell? I think we may have just found Volhall's inside man. And now he's arranged this attack on our fleet and makes his escape. Gentlemen, Roger Wilco is an ex-captain gone rogue, and he may be the key to finding Volhall. We need to find and intercept him at all costs. Send word to all the men. Get these ships moving. Oh, fucking Roger. Hello. Oh! Dr. Volhall! Can you put some pants on him, please? Kronar, you insufferable wretch. Once I'm free of this accursed prison, you'll be the first to feel my wrath. Like, seriously, does he at least have some undies on, or is he like a Ken doll? If he's a Ken doll down there, I am perfectly fine with that. I just don't want to see Volhall's junk. I don't care if he's reborn. So ungrateful. You should really watch that big head of yours, Volhall. I might have to cut you down to size again. I think it's supposed to kind of be a reference to Dr. Manhattan, yeah. Don't forget, I built that body and I can destroy it. So a little obedience would be in your best interest. Yes, Master. Now, how much longer until the incinerator is ready to launch? With the Star Generator schematics you acquired, I should be able to iron out the technical bugs in a few short hours. The ship will be ready to launch within the day. I swear, yeah, I really think, and I think he's more of a Darth Revan than a Darth Vader, but I think he is Roger Jr. I agree, Stu. And what of the news I hear of Wilco? You heard right. We found him on Ares 6. Even found the girl. But so far, he's eluded us. Wilco will come for the woman. He is coming for the woman. Our spies informed us that he's riding in with the Ares fleet. The fool must think this is a political kidnapping. But it all works in our favor. They won't know what hit them. Wilco will be delivered right to our doorstep. I will take my revenge. Your revenge is irrelevant. Get this ship working, or I'll stick your program in the coffee maker. Leave Wilco to me. So yeah, we're kind of riding in. We're not really riding in with the fleet. We're kind of riding in ahead of the fleet. Which I don't think they realize. Wait, that's Halon? Okay, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense because that's not a planet yet. That's a proto-planet. That is a pre-planet. Oh, I would dropkick this game to the fucking sun, Stu. So that's Halon. No, that's Amadas asteroid. It destroyed Halon 7 years ago. Really? So where is Halon? We're standing on it, dude. Or what's left of it. It's a bunch of rocks floating in space. And that full haul guy probably keeps his base on one of them. He does love asteroids. But see, I would have gone the other way. If it were me, I would have gone the other way. I would have been like, yes. General Havoc finds what he's looking for on the planet Halon. But because that is in the future, Halon hasn't been created yet. So you have this mass that's still pulling in asteroids slowly and building up to the point where it's a planet. Even if Halon is destroyed, the Star Confederation isn't around anymore. Whatever it is that they are now, they should have records of the planet Halon and say, hey, this planet has been destroyed. Not, oh, there is no such planet. It's like, well, there was a planet like that named Halon. So it doesn't make any sense that there weren't any records. Well, then what are we waiting for? Let's go. Not so fast. I burned up all my rocket fuel just getting us here. And I'm running on impulse power right now. We need to recharge before we go any further. we supposed to find a power source out here? I'm detecting an abandoned refinery up ahead. We should find something there. Okay. Well, I think this is where we are going to end for tonight. I need to cut early because they are, they're doing upgrades and repairs and stuff around in my area for, as far as the, our internet. So it's not necessarily reliable after a certain point in, you know, in the day. But yeah,
If you wanna see some crazy and also lazy, then you should meet me and my friends.
Wait, what do you mean? Okay, so this is the sequel to Valhalla Strikes Back. I was wondering about that because it's like they did make sure in Valhalla Strikes Back, they did make sure at the end to say, hey, I'm not saying you're not going to come across a bad version of Valhalla because there's a lot of virus discs out there. And, I mean, the only thing that's kind of questionable is the whole marriage. But, here's the thing. If Havoc went back in time and changed things so that Roger and Beatrice never got married, it's entirely possible that he could have just, like, completely fucked everything up and been like, no, no, no. That whole marriage that we saw in Valhalla Strikes Back didn't actually happen. That's one of the problems with the whole, oh, hey, somebody went back and changed your past. You don't know what should have happened. So, yeah, exactly. It's this one, they actually, you know, Roger Jr. says early on in the game that, hey, General Havoc wanted to be married to Beatrice, but never was because you swooped in and took her from. So then Havoc found a way to go back in time, screw with Roger's timeline, and prevent Roger from ever getting married, from ever marrying Beatrice. And I think that's what they're going to try and say is the break, is, you know, oh, well, yeah, so Havoc went back in time and prevented Roger from getting married back then, and then prevented him from getting married now, and just kind of completely boned Roger. But as far as Halon, I mean, I think they would have been better off saying that Halon wasn't a planet yet. With the asteroid belt and a big enough mass in the middle, those asteroids would slowly crash into the planet, adding to the mass until it becomes a proper planet. And I think that would have been a bit better of a way of doing it. Is Roger Jr. says, well, he's on the planet Halon, but Halon wasn't a planet until like 10 years from where Roger is right now. So Roger Jr. would be able to say, yeah, the planet Halon. Everybody knows about the planet Halon. But the planet Halon isn't a planet yet, so it hasn't been named, and nobody knows anything about it. That would be a bit better of an explanation for my personal taste. Personally, I think that would have just been a whole lot better of a way of doing things. Is just like, no. Halon isn't a planet yet. But again, that's just me. Anyway, as I said, we are going to be cutting this. We are going to be ending this one here. I mean, that's actually an hour and 45 minutes just for that seemingly small section. After this, after this game, after Space Quest Incinerations, I am thinking we are going to do Season 2 of Sam and Max. That's what I think. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, Season 2 of Sam and Max. Go back to something that is just insanely fun and just completely off the walls. But yeah, I'd rather call it an hour and 45 minutes than like try and push forward and have the internet just drop out and all of a sudden just no more stream. Sam and Max is a lot of fun. I just need to make a small reel to put up here for the intros so that people understand what happened during season 1. So that kind of a catch up for season 1. Anyway, as always, thank you guys very much for being here. Dorian, Gamer's Grotto, Stu of Stu's Game Review, and Rascalin, as well as those who lurk or watch afterwards. Don't forget, if you like the video, don't forget to press the like button. If you're new here, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and ring the bell in case YouTube actually decides to send out notifications when I schedule a live stream and stuff like that. All of this so that you can stay tuned for more from Ollamh Productions. Cheerio!